As soon as we stepped outside of the airport, didn't expect in September, Rome still greeted us with a heat wave. Dry, intense, and nothing like humid Singapore. It was a long taxi ride, but then we arrived at our Airbnb. I fell in love with these historical buildings lining the street. I have always dreamed of living in one of these charming old buildings where every brick has its own story. And here we are, our Airbnb for the week. Bright, simple, and absolutely cozy. Sunday, we will spend a whole gap year here. Or so I keep telling myself. Freshen up, the first thing we got was gelato. Normally, we aren't those dessert before dinner people, but come on. How do you say no to ice cream in this heat? We walked around the Spanish Steps, a true postcard moment. Decided to have an early dinner. We came across this Italian restaurant on Google Maps. Quite a full house with a long queue. Even on a weekday, the blend of old and new in the decor, this was stunning. Classic yet modern. Speaking of classic, the food here did not disappoint. We started with burrata and prosciutto. I'm not really a pork person, but prosciutto, I could eat it all day. We had to order linguine al gambrelli and vongole cooked to perfect al dente. We loved the food here so much that we decided to come back again to explore more of their menu. After dinner, we went back to the Spanish Steps, take some pictures, and found this area bustling with even more people. So we joined the crowd. And surprisingly, we found ourselves at the Trevi Fountain. You know the moment when you see something in real life after years of watching it in movies and soap operas? I always imagined this would be a romantic spot to visit with my boyfriend. And it was, until we saw the crowd. When romance meets reality. The next day, Vatican City. One of the most sacred places in Christendom. Mummies from ancient Egypt, astonishing paintings, and intricate decorations covering every inch of the walls and ceilings. It was just mind-blowing. Walking through its halls felt like stepping into a time archive. This is not only the home of the Pope, but also home of countless masterpieces. The Vatican museums had me again thinking about the Da Vinci Code the entire time. How many secrets are still locked within these ancient walls? It felt surreal. We were making our way to the famous Sistine Chapel. We were not allowed to take pictures or videos, but it was breathtaking, as people say. We saw Michelangelo's world-famous painting on the chapel ceiling, The Creation of Adam. To remember the moment when we found a coaster in a gift shop with the artwork on it, we had to buy it. Honestly, my words were so inadequate to describe the brilliance of these symbols of human achievement. They are timeless, unmatched, and a true testament to the heights of creativity and faith. We were making our way out, but we had to try the cafes in Vatican City. Nothing special about the food, but we were starving after hours of exploring the museum. We headed to the St. Peter's Square, standing right in front of the magnificent St. Peter's Basilica. Every brick, every column, every element in the square were designed to be exactly what it is and where it is. Imagine the history behind it all. Though it was too hard to key here to enter St. Peter's Basilica. No worries, until next time. We stopped at a coffee place near the Vatican City to cool off. Little did we know we were about to get scammed for 40 euros. A friendly guy approached us, told us about his newborn and asked for a small gift for his baby. Next thing we know, we had 2 leather bracelets and 40 euros later. Turns out it was a well-rehearsed trick. This small thing could ruin my mood for the day, but then after we found this cute shop, I almost forgot about it. The moment we walked in, we fell in love with the family immediately. The shop was packed with a wide range of products, prosciutto, cheese, and more. Friendly and passionate father greeted us, and his son were equally warm, enthusiastically showing us around. You can tell how good the quality of their product is by how passionate and proud they are towards their business and products.
There's more information. So if you want, today arrive porchetta, Sicily, for example, from Italy, from Calabria.
这个是辣的哦，应该。
No problem. If you want, I give to you the keys of the shop.
Okay, that would be great.
It's a pleasure. Themselves.
Oh wow,
the
the
house.
cutters.
As I said before, especially in summer because it's the.
Quando vuoi. Ok. Grazie a te, ciao, grazie, ciao ciao.
All the Paciotti stuff is ready for you.
Thank you very much.
I'm pleased if you want. Tag us on Instagram, on Facebook.
Yes.
For us, it's a big pleasure.
Lady.
Oh, they offered us samples of different flavors, spicy, non-spicy, and even prosciutto from pigs raised on nuts. Spoiled by choices, we finally made our decisions. They carefully sliced and vacuum sealed for us so we can take them home. We also bought some truffle oil too. I couldn't resist trying a bit more while we're here. It was just so delicious. Wow, look at that.
Do you like?
Yes, I like it very much. It was a total 5-star true gem that you had to visit. Bravo! We got some vintage designed accessories here.
Take a video to put on YouTube.
We found a cozy little restaurant to try tonight.
No more drink. Thank you. It was great.
We started with a tomato, cheese, and eggplant dish that paired beautifully with fresh baked bread. For the main, more pasta of course. Seafood pasta and carbonara both were incredible. There's just something magical about the combination of cheese and carbs. We were both beyond satisfied. On our 3rd day and final day in Rome, we had a packed schedule before heading off to our friend's wedding. Naturally, we kicked off things with pizza. What's a trip to Italy without it? We found this little pizza shop tucked into a corner. Better come early as queue during lunchtime could get real crazy. So someone get these accessories from the shop yesterday. Classy. Finally, our little pizza is here. Nothing beats freshly baked pizza in Italy. The pasta here might have just been so-so, but the pizza was definitely worth the hype. Our last tourist spot in Rome was the Colosseum. Our tour guide for the afternoon was ready to take us on a journey through time. As soon as we stepped onto the ancient concrete and sand, we were awestruck. Built nearly 1,900 years ago, the Colosseum's architecture innovations are nothing short of genius. It's strongly recommended to join a tour group when visiting. It's the stories that bring the place to life. It had 80 exits and entrances. Who could go in which door was well defined based on social hierarchy, and so were the seats. Of course, we have all seen movies like Gladiator, but being here made me think, how did those gladiators feel? Standing in the middle of the arena, facing fierce lions or panthers from Africa or fighting another human being who could be their peers or friends for survival. With thousands of spectators cheering, laughing, or watching their every move. What was going through their minds?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
The Colosseum is not just a symbol of Rome, it's a monument to its history. Brick by brick, it stands as a witness to centuries of make or break, do or die moments. We stopped at the Ark of Constantine. It was dedicated to the Emperor Constantine. It's positioned between the Colosseums and Palatinate. Making our way up to Palatinate to take a look at this view that ancient Rome might have seen. Oh well, when in Rome, you gotta do what Romans do. Was told that a lot of famous ancient Romans lived here. Now, my pseudo-Zai has seen it too. Making our way out, we took one last lingering look at the Colosseum. The city is truly something else. Now I finally understand why only Rome is worthy of Paris and only Paris is worthy of Rome. We found a cool studio and ended up buying a piece of his stunning horse drawings from this friendly gentleman. He's got the coolest beard. We walked past a beautiful church near where we were staying. Rome just has its way for surprising you around every corner. We couldn't resist going back to the same restaurant from our first night, this time with pseudo-Zai. It's definitely on top of our recommendation list in Rome. We had octopus to get started.
Everything is good.
I ordered vongole again, and my boyfriend went for the roasted fish with potato. Vongole is the must-have, and the fish is so tender and flavorful. It goes perfectly with the crispy and golden potato. Always finish off strong with something sweet. We tried their signature tiramisu on their recommendations. It's now officially one of the top 3 best tiramisu we have ever had. Coming from my boyfriend who isn't even a fan of tiramisu. Hats off to the chef for another incredible meal. The next morning, we went to the train station to pick up our rental car. Even with a reservation and appointment, for some reason, it took us about an hour and a half to finally get our car, and there was barely a queue. The next destination, Umbria, to celebrate our friend's wedding. After driving a few hours, hunger hit hard. We stopped to grab some dinner and accidentally went into someone else's wedding celebration. For sure, not where we were supposed to be. Arrived at the Airbnb, the view from here, absolutely stunning. The next day was the big day. The sun was shining, the weather was hot, and the vibes were pure happiness and romance. The dress code was formal, and the setting was straight out of a fairy tale. I mean, isn't every girl's dream to have a romantic Italian countryside wedding? Surrounded by loved ones, breathtaking views, and an air of timeless elegance. We were so grateful to witness our friends tying the knot. To the perfect couple, our best wishes to them for a lifetime of happiness. What a fun and unforgettable night, filled with laughter, dancing, and love. We had one last adventure planned for the morning before our flight. This is the largest man-made waterfall in the world, created by Romans thousands of years ago. Before heading to the airport, we couldn't resist squeezing in one last brunch in this beautiful village. Looking them cooking steak this way is fascinating. So cool, and I had to try one. Pasta and steak, and just the way I liked it. Simple salt and pepper. This is the perfect meal to wrap up our trip in Italy. The car ran out of AdBlue, which is completely a new concept to us, and just like that, we were stuck. We stopped it at a gas station, and the kind staff even gave us extra 2 bottles of AdBlue, and the car still just wouldn't start. Help finally arrived to tow the car. Oh my god, how should we go to the airport now? That's when we met Angel, a kind lady at a gas station who didn't even speak much English. She learned about our situation through the staff who helped translate it. Without hesitation, she offered to give us a ride. We are finally here, safe and sound. Thanks to the kind lady. If you are watching this, thank you. You saved our day. Goodbye, Rome, for now.